Hello guys, good morning. Um, Let us start the session. Can you hear me guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have seen yesterday what is Looker and what is the Looker architecture. So we will see what Looker offers. Why it is um, compared to other BA intelligence tools, why it is differs. So we discussed yesterday this one also. What sets Looker apart? It can work on any size of data. Uh, there is no limit on the scale of data with the age and speed as well. So around even if you request a paradite of data also, there is no issue. It can easily get the insights very fast. And another one is always you will get the trusted worthy data because it is a single source of point and with the governance metrics. So this is this built for the modern developers who follow the agile data modeling to to support this insights in our workflow tooling everything. So data wherever you require, like in with respect to your website or in our workflow, in our any other applications, you can do with the APIs, embedding, iframes, everything. So wherever you required, you can get your operationalized data. So data experience, always it is fast and iterative dashboards. Whatever you imagine, you can get easily from by using the Looker. So Looker is in your workflow. Efficiently, you can find whatever you required, whatever the questions you can. Questions you are having, you can enable to ask easily your questions of your data and get answers wherever you require. So mainly for every BA tool, the lack of self-service is one of the major issue. But in terms of with respect to this, Looker, it is you can create, you can get your self. It is more importantly, it will provide one of the major feature is self-service capabilities, like where user they can ask, they can query they can use this Looker to query on the data, whatever the questions they are having. Easily easily they can get the answer their own. They don't need to depending on any BA developer. So the interface is like drag and drop mechanism. They can select any measures, any dimensions, and they can click on the run. Then automatically Looker will build the SQL and it will send to the database and gather the information and populate you on the visualization point of view. So if you need to perform any ADAC request, and even if you need to perform some calculations, so you can create the calculations on the fly. You don't need to depending on again to the database. Your BA developer. So some kind of you need to perform one prototype report where you can use some of the calculation. Table calculations. So you need to think while you are creating the table calculation whether that calculation used to only this particular prototype or ADAC request, or you need to reuse that one in this particular logic in many of the visualization. If it is required to reuse, then you have to inform to your developer to use that create the dimensional measure in your data model, or else it is a particular only this particular to this prototype report or ADAC, then you can use this table calculation to create the calculations on the fly. So yourself, you can easily get whatever real-time data which is there by using your self-service capabilities. You don't need to go and every time depending on your BA developer to perform that one. The data set which is not available, the fields or calculations or KPIs which is not predefined in your explore section, then you need to depending on inform to the BA developer to curate those things. So by using explore, you can use your self-service, you can perform your self-service capabilities without depending on anyone. Next one is Looker is offering many tools for the creators. There, let's take one example as data discovery. So once you have built your report, you have to create one document to explain that report, like what is the field which you used in that report, what that field describe, what is that field indicates, and from where that field you have extracted, what is the base table, what is the data source, and what is that field about. So like that way, how to build your documentation about your dashboard which you have done. So as a developer, if you take in terms of other BA tools, you have to do manually, you have to check where the field is came from where and which data source and which table, everything. But in Looker is offering, it is very cool thing guys, from Looker marketplace where they have many custom applications and many custom visualizations, many predefined data models, which will be accelerate our development perspective. So data discovery will take into the play, will use to discovery of your data to find out this type of information very easily. If you run this one, it will give you entire data model which you are having, what is the field, from where, and which data source. So even we have some customizable filters, cohort analysis, advanced tail controls, multi-place layouts, new modes, and dashboard extensions. So there are many things which we can discuss in the marketplace. So marketplace, I said right, it is a centralized library to use many of the custom applications, pre-built blocks, and custom visualizations to accelerate our productivity in terms of development. So you can easily deploy from one instance to another instance by using this one as well. I mean, by using marketplace, you can easily manage whatever you have done with the version controls with the help of as it is Git integrated. We will see many things in further about the Looker marketplace, but it is very cool thing where we can utilize many of the sources with in terms of applications, in terms of pre-built model blocks, and in terms of custom visualizations. So I mean, this marketplace, like depending on your administrator, your company administrators, how they have configured, based on that it will be available for you guys. So it is not a fixed to every user. How your company administrators, how they have allowed you to perform your development activities, to use this custom marketplace. Based on that, it will be available for you. Even you can request your administrator, which will, for example, the customer is required is own branding. Like if you are working for the any SBA client, he is required SBA branding visualization or custom theme for the visualization. Those things you can request your administrator where they can allow you. After they provide approval, then it will come to your either it is application, it will come to your application section. Whether it is a model, it will come to the model. Either it comes to the custom visualization, it comes to the visualization point of view. It's depending on your request approval, approving to the your admin. So next one is insights for everyone. So for the retail perspective, we have many pre-built development templates. Like right, for every retail industry, They have some retention dashboard, segmentation dashboard, affinity analysis, these things. So you don't need to go and create manually. So you can use that looker blocks where it is having your own pre-built custom pre-built code templates. Once you use that one, that will itself analyze your data source and create the visualizations like like what we discussed, right? Looker blocks, applications, everything. So as it is a GCP, I mean Looker. Next, moving to the how Looker is open platform we discussed, right? The same way Looker is offering many things, like how we are having Power BI and Tableau, their own workspaces. Here we are having our Google. You are going to work on GCP environment, or it is not only GCP environment. So Looker can install other cloud environments as well. But if it is a Google environment, then Looker offering many things. So you can launch your Looker from the Google Sheets. You can connect your Looker from the slides, where you can drag and drop those slides into your PPT to present to the someone. There are many things like it can connect to the Google Drive. You can also connect it to the as a data source. You can use Google Drive as a data source. Like that, you can use you can utilize the Google Workspace. Some custom applications also it will support, like other applications, Slack, like that. Okay, so even we discuss, right? It can connect other BA tools. They can connect Looker data modeling, I mean semantic layer, to utilize whatever the data model we have built in the Looker, as it is a single source of point it will provide, right? So other BA tools is face main issue where with the cubes and extracts to maintain different sources. So they can easily connect it to your Looker and utilize your semantic layer model. Okay. So like Looker for Tableau, Power BI, ThoughtSpot. These are three outside of other BI tools. In terms of Google perspective, we can use Looker Studio to connect Looker data modeling layer. Even Looker Studio Pro also, one more there is, where user will be live to connect Looker semantic layer from Tableau, Power BI to leverage the defined metrics and dimensions and measures to generate the insights for their own. Okay, so even you can use this Google Maps in your Looker. You can integrate with the Looker to Google Map, like all Google products, to utilize the Google related, like in terms of Drive, in terms of Sheets, in terms of maps, in terms of slides. So as I said, it is a collaborative communication from other applications to the Looker. They in their application itself, they can easily ask to the Looker by using their common language. Then then automatically the insights will come to the in visualization itself. In visualization, their application itself. Even if you can directly send by using this URL, you can directly paste that URL into their chart application. That will itself automatically generate insights in their application as well. For collaborative, why we are calling means you can easily share your any dashboard or look to any user or any other application which is having integration by using your URL itself, your report URL itself. You don't need to store, and you don't need to import that one and store in your local machine, send via email or something else. So if Looker also is integrated with the data science and machine learning, where they can users I mean this one and all I haven't seen, guys, but maybe probably it's depend on the user. I mean their company asked to the looker product how they have built it, how they are offering this looker to each and every organization is different based on the custom code, like based on the license which they are having. It may be depending on, they may directly query the they can easily ask their questions on the natural language by using natural language. Then it can, that can automatically generate the visualization to their end users who and all is having this functionality in their own looker instant. So looker mobile, where you can see your I mean where you will get your insights on your mobile itself, like you can view, you can drill down, you can filter, you can set alerts. Wherever, for example, you are there outside of this looker, you don't need to log in, you are having mobile application, even you can ask your questions there itself. Okay, even if you can schedule, right, like how we will get push notification if you install any other application in your mobile notification, the same way you can receive your notification in your mobile. So you don't need to focus and log in and check. You just to see that notification and click on that application. The notification will populate like this. See, like this. Alert for open orders in your mobile. Then you can open it. You can see that one as well. So Slack we discussed already. Like Looker is offering one search, guys. This glass magnifier symbol will will allow you to search entire your Looker instance by using your keywords or by using your report name or by using your dashboard name. So for example, you have built your visualization or look, but you doesn't know where it is saved, or but you doesn't know to check. It is difficult for you to manually search it, where you are having lot of information. You can use this magnifier glass icon to search. It will search your entire instant, either it is a development instant, whether it is a production instant, whether it is a QA instant. But some companies maintain single instant for everything. Some companies maintain different instances according to their needs. So there are some customizations is possible out of the box with respective other BA tools where the Looker offers. So Looker, the Looker, architecture is built like that only, right? Quickly you can transform your dashboards in your beautiful way to how you can interact them and share with others. Even you can embed those Looker visualizations and widgets to your own web pages. Like for example, you are having in your web, we need to integrate that one, or you are having some application like Slack, then you need this visualization to your website or your own application. By using iframe or JavaScript, you can embed this visualization to your websites or your applications. So then custom workflows. So any developer, they can build their own UIs and workflows with the user SDK for JavaScript, Python, and many more. So developer can build their own UIs and workflows with the Looker SDKs. They are having their own workflow, like which is developed by using Java, which is developed by using Python, any other script where they ask to utilize this Looker visualization. They can use Looker SDKs and may use this visualization in their workflow itself. Next is it is provide the data as service. So the experience of the data, like you can fully customize, you can fully leverage the data where and where you require. Okay, always you will get trustworthy data with the governance. These things is like extension frameworks, code analysis, like notebook, like front-end developers, they can build and deploy directly within Looker. So like, right, like other BA tools or any other code which you develop, nowadays everyone is depending on DevOps or some standalone servers. Like you need to connect to that server, whatever you develop in your website, whatever you develop in your system, that has to move into your server or by using DevOps from one server to another server like QA and UAT like that, where you can create your version controls and using and provide to them like that. But here in Looker, you don't need to depending on any standalone server or DevOps process. So everything is Git integrated. So I mean, there are some custom extensions also is there, like where we can access the data. I mean, we can access the insights by using Looker APIs, and we can take the advantage of existing authentication permissions instead of logging to another server, moving data from one to one. We can do everything in the Git environment itself. So there are some extensions we discussed now. So those and all, it's like SDKs and APIs, everything, and components like advanced filters will be there, visualizations and foundation components, design resource. There are some the visualization will be like this, like where they can placeholder the text like item 1, item 2, either radio button like this, and even they can search by using their item with the filtration of the username and email. So these things we will see, like custom theming also, like we discussed, right? Like every client is, the way of visualization is different, how they require. Like their own brand also, they will think like every report they need some branding, or this repair they need some branding. So Looker will allow you customization is possible at any level, whatever we discussed, what and all is possible. But this custom branding, everything is depending on allowing your develop admin who is configured your Looker instance. Based on that, it will depends. Like it is agile data modeling process, guys. Looker follows. So you can empower your data teams or BA teams. So to use modern approach or modern developer flow with the governance, scalable and flexibility in terms of performance, like many more. Like we can develop, you can test it, you can deploy it, you can monitor. Then again, if required anything. So wherever if you get anything, you don't need to come again from first. How other BA tools, like it is cyclic process. The software development life cycle for the all. This is the complete software development life cycle which we follow, which is in our Looker. So performance and administrator at any scale, and powerful data transformation. Data model can be leveraged across the enterprise and secure, compliant and multi-cloud. So it is a secured and compliant platform with the multi-cloud, wherever and multi-cloud as well as on premises, wherever you require, you can configure it. So this one, like you don't need to worry, guys. Many of the major companies is up to the Looker around 2000. Exactly, I'm not sure. I am having the data around 2020, which is 1600 plus clients they were having. From there, I think around 2000 is it now. It is approximately that is figure. So major e-commerce sites also up to the looker, and the media side, many companies, Disney, Sony. Technology perspective, Cisco, Stack Overflow, Snowflake, Docker, many things, Ingram. Many clients are opted for this looker. You don't need to worry about the opportunities. You don't need to worry about the technology perspective. So I'm sure it's going to rule another decade. How other BA tools is came from different waves. So now it is a third wave, which is like Looker, any all cloud-based tools like ThoughtSpot, those type of tools is coming in next generation. Any doubts, guys, so far? Whatever we discuss.
Venkat, can you go back little, cohort analysis or something?
That is, you don't need to worry. Like,
Extensions.
yeah.
Here you are eliminating, yeah, this is on back one. Yeah, this one. Allow front-end developers to build and deploy directly within Looker. No DevOps or standard server needed. So you can eliminate DevOps completely.
Yes, right. But that Looker instant, if you see, there are master branch, there are production branch, which we discussed, right? You don't need to, how you will push this code in the Looker, whatever you, master branch is nothing but a production. Okay. Your personal branch is nothing but it's individual developer users or developers, whoever is having access, whoever is doing the work in progress, that will be saved in your personal branch. Personal branch is whatever the data which you develop, whatever the insights. Production branch, whatever moved to production. So here, to push the code to the production, you don't need to depending on any DevOps to code movement, everything.
Since it is
Because
Git
of,
integrated.
yeah, everything is integrated here with the Git, right? Git IDE, integrated Git extension, Git environment, like with the version control. So you just click on point, you just use the we just use the click options to move the code. You don't need any DevOps process and all, or standalone servers.
Okay. This is great.
Yes.
Okay. Can you go back one or two slides? I will tell you. Some customer. No, not this one. No, back. Look, yes, Looker. Little back. Before this, Google Maps. Not little more. The outside. No, not this. Something is. Go back. Marketplace tools for.
You can tell me what.
I forgot that word. That's what I'm searching. Okay, I'll watch the video. No problem.
Yeah. So that's all, guys. Any other doubts?
I'm fine.
Others, any doubts? Maruti, Ramesh.
Nothing from my side.
Any doubts, Ramesh?
No.
Okay, then. So let's move to the what is data analysis process, guys? What is data analysis process? Like the role of looker in the data analysis process, when you are working with the data, it is very important you have a clear objectives. What type of objectives you require, and those things we will discuss now. So whenever as your role in the looker, when you are dealing with the data in our company data, its must and foremost important step is you should have some objectives, what you have to going to deal with that data. The first one is you can define questions. Like you need to identify what questions needs to be answered using your data. First thing. Second one is you need to identify data required. Like you need to determine the specific dimensions or measures you will need to answer those questions. For example, you are having one question. So you have determined what type of question you need to answer. According to that, for that question, with respect to solution perspective, you need to identify what type of data is required. So the data sits in our looker. Everything has a dimension measure, right? So according to the question, you need to determine the what type of dimensions is required, what type of measures is required to fulfill that answer. Clear? Next is you need to analyze the data. So explore the dimension and measures in the explore section, via tables and visualization relationships. So in the exploration, so you should use in your explore and where you can use use this drag and drop functionality to select what and all dimension measures which you already identified to determined to fulfill that answer. Use those dimensions and click use those dimensions. Then you need to analyze the data. Like you can explore the dimension and measures relationships via tables and visualization. So the exploration of your data should be empowered to the business users to take the better data decisions, better data driven decisions, right? So if you provide something that will not help to the users according to their question, that is not right way, right? So you need to first have the clear objectives. These four. One is define question, identify data is required, then analyze the data, then interpret your results. So first one is according to the business question, you will frame your objective about that question. Based on the question which needs to be fulfilled, you will determine your measures and dimension. Then you will use explore section to analyze whatever the determined measures and dimensions according to the relationships in the visualization. Then you can create the visualization and you will share with the users, so that the user so that once you shared visualization or dashboards with your stakeholders, they will take the data driven decisions. Understand?
Yeah, fine.
This is the, as a developer, you should know the data analysis process when you are dealing with working with the data. First and foremost step as a BA developer. It's very simple. How we will get the questionnaires in your, for example, you are writing one exam. There you will get one question, right? Once you see that question, you will determine yourself what and all data points you need to be, what and all answers, what and all points needs to be covered to answer this one. The same way, so then you will write those points in your exam sheet. Then the invigilator will do there, whether you written the correct or not, they will check and they will validate. The same way here, we will get the question. According to that, we will take dimension measures, determine it. Then we will take those things in the explore section. Then we will share those results to those actionable insights to the business users or stakeholders. Okay. Next is with respect to looker. In looker, let's see the 1 second, please. Okay. Let's see. So how looker follows this connection, everything, how looker follows. As we discussed, it's eliminate the many components in between the raw data to the business intelligence layer for other BI tools like relational database, cubes, or extracts, or workbooks, different data marts, everything it will be eliminate. How looker follows? It's directly connected to your raw data. Once you connected the looker, so the looker, once the looker instance is created, the looker administrator has to be create one lookml project. Create one lookml project. How they will create and what and all is required, we will discuss later. The lookml project is consist of three things. One is model, another one is 3 sections, model, another one is views, another one is the dashboards. Even we do have explore, but how it follows, first views we will create. On top of that, we will create the explores in the models, then dashboards. So if you go, let me show you. Don't think that looker project hierarchy. Don't think that I am telling you 3 only. But in sometimes we will see like this way also. See cloud skill boost, where it is showing looker itself is offering like this. So the project, right? Once we create the project consists of 3. One is project, model, and view. But why we have shown explore also, we will consider this is also one component. But why we are not explaining you about this explore? Because explore will come in under model only. Got it? So every project is Git repository. Total everything is Git repository. So project contains models, views, and dashboards. Clear? The hierarchy, whatever we are having right here, this is simplified like this hierarchy. Okay? First one is lookml project is having models, views, and lookml dashboards. Like under model, we will create the explores where we build relationship between the tables or views. So here in looker terminology, we will call it every table as a view. So now under model, we will create the explores by using the relationship between the views. In views, between the views. In view section, where we define, where we define dimension and measures. There are some custom fields as well. Okay, in lookml dashboards, we are having the visualizations. So we will see those things, like even we are having, right, cloud skill boost. Just to see. If you observe here, this is one project. 1 second, please. 1 second. 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 1 This is where we in real time, if you are having admin access, you will get options here. We will discuss. Here we will see projects which are there available. Which are there available. So if we go to the project, under the project, under the projects, under the project, see, we are having models, we are having views, then we are having dashboards. See, here in model file itself, we are having explores. Clear? These are our views. Whatever I said, right? Views contain dimensions and measures. Even if you create some custom field, either it may be like dimension or measure only. Expressions, if you create, that will be at dashboard level, in explore level. You don't need to worry about it. So views contain the dimension measures, models contain the explores along with the relationship where we define the relationship between the tables, and then at last looker project contain the dashboards as well. See, models, views and dashboards. Clear? Next is, we will see what is LookML later. So that project creation, how you need to create the project. How you need to create the project. It is not your work, it is administrator work who has like having the admin permission to create the project once the instance is created. So first in admins, they have to create instance based on the company ask, company name.looker.com. Once the instance is created, the looker will give you, Google will give you the instance to your company administrator. The looker administrator, they will just go to the development. Under development, we do have projects. I mean, to enter the development mode, first you need to enable this toggle button. Then once you enter the development mode, then you need to, the view is like this. It will show no results. We doesn't have any projects. If you are having project, it will show here itself. Like here, if you see, if you are having projects, it will show here itself. If you don't have projects, then you have to click on project. Then the view of the where LookML project configuration, it will be like this. Next to the LookML project, create new model or new LookML project. If you see, we doesn't have any option. Since it is a lab or practice environment, we doesn't have these options. Here we will create looker. Here we will get create new model, create project, create new project. See, one project can contain at least one model. See, if you see here, project is having this looker. If you see here, we are having 3 models. So how we are defining here, all e-commerce data we are moving as a e-commerce data model. All traveling related, like flights related, we have made it as a flight related. Like that, you can, you see, for example, if you go to the data marts, other BA tools, like where they are getting the data source from different data sources, like they are having 3 products. For example, customer, they are having customer data, they are having e-commerce data, they are having some another predictive dashboard or something, predictive information related something. 3 products. Here, The data sources are multiple for the 3 products. The data will come to you. So in data mart, once we receive the data, our cubes or workbooks, you need to segregate in different manner, right? One is e-commerce is one section, like customer data, one section. Next is like any predictive related, one section in data mart. The same way we can eliminate everything here. In Looker itself, we will create different models, different models to segregating the data. E-commerce is, this is called one label, or this is called one heading. That's I will show you. Like if you go to the explore, see, we are having here 3 data sets, 3 different type of data. E-commerce training is, it's having the e-commerce data. FA is having its commerce, it is having flight related data. Looker basics, it is having fruit related data. Like that way, we can segregate different using different headers in the data model. If we see develop, go to the any e-commerce say or flight. Here if you see model file, sorry, I'm in development module. See, if you see the label here, whatever we are calling, in explore, that we will call it as a terminology heading. We will see terminology point of view. See, it is order related information, all order related information. If you go to the another project, flight, again here it is having see fruit related information. Again flights here having flight model, FAA model. If we observe in flights project, we are having 2 data model files. See, FAA model and Looker basic model. So that does it mean, can we create multiple models? Is it possible in one project?
Yes, we can.
So we can create multiple projects. Why we can? It is why Looker allowing you to create. For example, if you go real time, in model file, what we will do? We will create the explores according to the relationship between the tables. Here we are having only 4 to 5 tables. If you go to the real time, we may have 100 tables. Am I right?
Yes.
So when we are using hundreds of tables in the explore section, the file data may become very huge. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
So for that, to search that, to analyze, for example, you are having some issue with respect to your data. I mean, with respect to your explore. The explore is called here airports data. See, to go to how we are having next tab in your like Google Chrome or your Firefox, you can use this tool as another tab also. Just here click on right click or open new tab, or directly if we are having mouse, the scroll button you can use. So it will open another one, right? So here if you see, if you go to the explore section, see FAA is having, if you click on FAA is having airports. See, FAA is having airport explore, which is referring just to FAA. Group label is FAA. There is no relationship between the tables here. But if you see flights is having Group label means all under FAA, you will get airports and flights. See, in your FAA, explores, in our FAA, we are getting 2 explores. One is airports, one is flights. Because you declared explore is airports 1, you declare exports is flight 1. That's up to you whether you can use, whether you can join the relationship between the tables or not. You can directly use the table name also or view name also. See, here if you see airports, if you see here, airports is one view. Here under explore airports view, are we doing any relationship between the tables here for the airports? See, are we doing any relationships here for
No.
the airports? No. So we are just giving explore. Why we are giving explore here for airport? Because whatever the view is there, it does not comes to the explore section. If you want to utilize a single view also for the visualization, that should be also declared in the model file as a explore. Group label indicates under which folder. You can think that is as a dest header or folder. Under which folder this explore has to be visible. But whereas if you see flights, we are having multiple relationships. The same way, day by day, when you are working in different models, different reports, the model file, the different dashboards or reports, it will be depending on different table relationships. So you need to create multiple explores. When you are creating multiple explores, the data in the file will become huge. So if you, for example, you got one issue on this some particular model file, you need to edit that model file. Then what you have to do? You have to come that model file and check where that explore will be there. Then you need to check all relationships. Then you need to edit it. So in this scenario, if the data is become huge, that will be clumsy and that will be time-taking process to analyze that, to analyze that explore, or to find out the explore in the model file first, then analyze the model file for the developer. Am I right?
Yes.
So that case, you can create multiple model files. There is no issue. See, create model. Then you can give your model name. For example, this model is belongs to just Flipkart e-commerce. I'm just giving Flipkart. See, we will discuss this, all the things, no issue. See, model file, directly it came with the, it's by using the connection. If you see other model file, connection. Then in this model file, where this Flipkart model file is came, see, then you can move wherever you require folder. You can create number of folders here. That's up to you. My model, you can create, or you can use general folder. Anything, that's up to you. Many folder, how you need to organize your workspace, that's up to you. Then look here, I created look here. See, that itself is giving one. See, just I'm giving validating. See, it is having error. What is that error? See, what is that error? See, validate. Sorry, validate. See, look for warnings. This includes does not match any files. This includes does not match any files. Errors is, there are serious errors with the LookML. code that could be prevent questions from running. So include reference a project views not in the manifest for quick labs flights. So there are different files. We will discuss about the manifest file about there. So you need to declare your explores like this, or you need to create directly like this. Explore. Under the explore, you need to call or else just in explore, we will call it as airports. We are having airports. Okay, no, like this you need to do your model file. We will see those. Again, I need to include manifest file there. That's why it is showing here. This does not include any file. We just use the include views, but not manifest file. So we will see that one later, because again that include the discussion about the model. This is how the project will be there. Like this is way to create. Then while you are clicking the new project, then you need to give project name. Then you need to select generate model from database schema, or you are having some public Git repository. That is also you can clone it like this. Directly Git repository name you can give. Or you can create blank project. Once you create blank project, you doesn't get any basic lookml or views everything. You got it my point? So if you generate model from database schema with all tables means for every table, you are having 100 tables. Looker create 100 views. Those views will come in the view section. So based on the database schema relationships, how the data model has been done in the database schema, it will generate basic model that will available in the model file section. Got it?
Yeah.
Whereas if you select clone Git repository, you need to give this like this URL. Then whatever the model file, whatever the views, whatever the lookml dashboards code which is available in the Git repository, it will import to your Looker instance and it will create it. If you select a blank project, the blank project just to create the section of model and a section of views. Under model file doesn't have any doesn't have any relationships or explores. Under views, it does not create single view because we are creating the blank project. So then later you can create your own, or later you can create like this. For example, you created blank project that doesn't have anything here. Then once you create the blank project, even we discuss right here, you see, manifest file, one error is came, no, include reference a project views, not a manifest file or crypto. Even you can create, project manifest. So now, for example, you created a blank project. Then you need to create a model, right? So you can create model file. Then you need to create a view, right? From a table or your own. If you need to create a view, directly it will show. View name, first underscore view. See? View is created. View is created. Does view is having any data, any dimensions, measures? It is wherever you can see slash here, that will indicate you what is that one. So here it is indicating what you need, what you can do. So dimension group or a dimension, what is the dimension description, time, what is the data type, what is the SQL table. Like this way you can declare your view. So that is indicating for us. You have to declare, you have to follow this type of process. Either you can directly, for example, you need to create manually everything here, right? But I don't want to create. I need to create a view, or else one table is created newly in my database. I need, after I created my project, then I need to create the view for that, right? Then create view from table. We will discuss. Here, all whatever you are having tables, it will display here. Since we are having separate connection name in the BigQuery, whatever database public data looker, here it will display 100 tables means 100 it will come. You can click on any table like this, create view. Okay. See like this, created views, quick class flight. So it is created, it is exist. Like this it will display. We will discuss that one as well. So understand, right? Project creation, everything. So we will see tomorrow Looker interface, guys. We will discuss briefly about the interface. Then we will go to the actual. First we will see as a user how you need to follow. As a developer, how we can do these things like table calculations, strings. There are core analytical concepts are there, like dimensions, measures, pivot, filters, then table calculations, and like string, mathematical, many things are there. We will do logical table calculations and date and time table calculations. So we will discuss each one initially, then we will go for the LookML later. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts, guys?
Yeah, we'll see the view actually. View in the sense look and feel of the looker actually.
Looker instance, right?
Actually, what you are shown just now, the models.
Yes, yes.
This is very clumsy. So we'll see.
I mean, you
People are
can
getting confused. Yeah, people are getting confused. I know nobody is commenting. Yeah, everywhere. So this is the problem actually, where in demo also we got confused. Okay, so
see,
we'll see where this goes.
because since it is a new tool,
Yeah,
while seeing itself, you can't understand.
yeah,
When you go and use it 1 or 2 days, then you can easily understand it. So you don't much need to do everything here. This is the interface here. We will see each one tomorrow. Where
yeah.
what and all will come, which section what and all will come, we will see tomorrow.
And we need to understand what is LookML first, how it works.
No. If you go directly that one, then it will be difficult for you. So you don't need to worry how you need to start, where you need to start, which needs to be understand. If you go directly LookML, how you can declare your dimension, measures, and where you declare this data types and any table calculations, drill downs. It's difficult, right? First, you need to understand each topic wise, then you have to go further. Got it?
We should know what is LookML first, how it works on high level. Yes, then I think if you go into this, then people can understand.
No, if you go directly LookML, where I need to explain you each and every word which I declared. So again, I have to explain you about the each word. Then I have to come to the about that word to the some particular concept. This is not right way. So I know how to frame this training. Okay, you don't need to worry. So without knowing anything, if you go directly to the LookML, that will not help you to understand. Okay. First, you need to understand data types. First, you need to understand table calculations. First, you need to understand how you need to analyze the data. These all the things, no? Then you will go how you need to curate the data model, how you need to curate that explore. Then we will then you will get to know.
Wait, wait.
Okay. Okay then. Thank you guys. See you
And
tomorrow. Bye. Have a nice
re-
day. Yeah.
regarding the SQL class, Venkat.
SQL will start on Monday. I will send you today the link, everything from 8 to 9.
Okay, okay then.
Okay then. Okay, any other doubts, guys? So
Okay.
far, whatever we discussed, you guys know. Then we will see it tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay then. Thank you. Bye bye.